Bore da, dosbarth gwych.
Bore da, Miss Harris.
Right, this morning we're going to be warming up our Welsh brains by thinking about using our placemats. But yesterday we started developing this further, didn't we?
Yeah.
We're still going to be ourselves, but we're going to pretend we're famous. A famous school child. Okay? And what we're looking for is for your interviewer to react as if they are the most exciting person they've ever met. And remember, you need to react to what they're going to be saying. Sound interested. Follow-up questions. Okay? We're going to be picking a pair to demonstrate this technique to us. We're going to be evaluating you, but it's going to be dim doilo. No hands, no volunteers. So everyone be ready. I'm going to give you 4 minutes to practice. Starting now. Okay, are you ready for your drama? Yeah? Okay, so how are you going to start it off then? Is it going to be Borodar? Yeah, so general pleasantries, that's a nice way. So turn to face each other already, that's nice. Don't forget to smile. Yeah? Okay. The group's working within the level 4 parameters, and as such we're reinforcing the elements within that level.
Ble ti'n byw? Faint o dy oedi? Dwi'n byw yn y Dwi'n 11. Dwi'n hoffi Cymraeg ac dwi'n hoffi mynd i'r ysgol. Cŵe!
The placemats allow us to practice the question answers in a small group or paired setting, and it provides the support on the one side of the sheet with the questions until that becomes a secure language pattern. It also provides opportunities for children to extend their sentences as they grow more confident with the language and the vocabulary being used. What I'd like to see next time, girls, is maybe having a little bit more interaction. You had Alex responding to Olivia's points, but Olivia, maybe you could ask a question. How can we say, what about you? We've learnt that one, haven't we? Jogging your brains now, Rick.
Ati.
Fabulous. How can we make that even more formal if we're doing a proper interview? Olivia, answer your own question.
Is it Beth amdana ti?
Beth amdana ti, exactly. And if you express an opinion and you want to see if they agree with you, how can we do that in Gymraeg? Elizabeth?
Oes ti'n cytuno?
Oes ti'n cytuno. So mental point skills to build up, make it that even more special. Lovely. Okay, our next partnership is going to be... They think they've escaped me because they're right next to me, but it's Olivia and Elizabeth.
Bore da. Bore da. Shwd o'i ti?
Bendigedig. A ti?
Wedi blino.
A fi?
Ble wyt ti'n byw, Olivia?
Dwi'n byw yn Casnewydd gyda teulu ac ci o'r enw Cookie. A ti?
Dwi'n byw yn Casnewydd hefyd gyda teulu ac ci o'r enw Didi.
Cŵe.
Faint ydy di oedi?
Dwi'n 11 oed. A fi?
Dwi'n 10 oed. Ac mae Plemble oed ar y 21 March. Beth ydy enw ysgol di?
Dwi'n mynd i ysgol Patrick Sant gyda ffrindiau. Wyt ti'n cytuno?
Ydw, dwi'n mynd i'r ysgol Patrick Sant hefyd. Pa ydy dy gwallt di?
Mae gwallt brown ac mae clygau glas da fi. Beth wyt ti'n hoffi, Elizabeth?
Dwi'n hoffi dansio ar y wawas gyda ffrind o'r enw Alex. Mae Alex hoffi dansio ar y wawas hefyd. Mae hi'n dansio iawn.
Waw.
Oes mae cath da ti?
Oes, mae 2 cat da ti o'r enw Millie a Mungo. A ti?
Nag oes, does dim cath da fi.
Oes ci da ti?
Ydw, mae un ci o'r enw Didi. Mae un hoffi redeg. Beth ydy dy hobi di?
Fi hobi ydy peintio gyda ffrind o'r enw Alex.
Diolch yn fawr, girls. Okay, let's give them their praise. They did so well there. Don't know if any. Ble mae Seren? Olivia?
They were answering questions back and forth to each
Tell
other.
them, not me.
You were answering questions back and forth to each other.
Okay, thank you, Olivia. Rick?
Dwi'n hoffi the way you said gwallt instead of gwalt.
Well done, Rick. We are trying very hard on that, aren't we? Lovely, I was really pleased with that, girls. You keep thinking about how you can make it better, even as you're performing for us. Joe?
Doing Julia, the way that the pace and the flow, they didn't go too fast and they didn't go too slow.
So you're impressed?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
lovely tips and lovely praising. Diolch yn fawr. Okay, barod. It's my amser. Gada boeth. Gada volunteer. Joseph, dewch yma. As we work with the hot seating cards, it provides a range of questions, and also that's modelled by other children who are still unsure with the language patterns. We can also add the elements of extension and volunteering information by using bonus points within the game. Okay, and starting in 3, 2, 1, go.
Elizabeth,
Dwi ddim yn hoffi pêl-droed. Oes ti'n cytuno?
dwi ddim yn cytuno achos mae'n chwarae gyda Cardiff City. Olivia,
Beth wyt ti'n gwisgo?
dwi'n gwisgo Crys T.
Beth ydy dy hobi di?
Fy hobi ydy pêl-droed. Olivia,
Beth wyt ti'n hoffi wneud?
dwi'n dwylio pêl-droed wneud Friends. Ellie,
Ble wyt ti'n mynd?
dwi'n mynd I parc gyda ffrind o'r enw George. Rick.
Beth wyt ti'n hoffi wneud yn y ysgol?
Dwi'n hoffi chwarae rygbi yn i'r ysgol.
And stop here. Time up, Joseph. How do you feel you did?
I think I stopped a bit too much and I panicked because I think I could have got around everyone if I tried better.
Okay, well,
My Welsh was better.
no need to panic. Olivia, what were your thoughts?
I like Joseph didn't rush, he went in a good pace, he was slow.
Okay. Olivia?
To stop and think about the question before he answers.
I think you're tying in with what Joe said about him panicking there, Liv, aren't you? Because some of them were a little bit muddly, and I think you realised that as you were talking, which made you even more muddled then. Yeah. But Joseph, you got, count with me, rifwch ar y fi, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 points, Joseph. Does anyone think they can top 6 points? Ellie Dow's well, dewch yma. There's an element of competition as the children try to better each other's scores as we progress and within the time situation. 3, 2, 1, go.
Elizabeth,
Beth ydy dy hobi di?
fi hobi ydy dansio. Olivia? Dwi ddim yn hoffi canu. Wyt ti'n cytuno? Nag ydw. Dwi ddim yn cytuno achos dwi'n hoffi canu.
Beth wyt ti'n hoffi wneud?
Dwi'n hoffi ysgol ar y dydd Lun. Olivia?
Beth wyt ti'n wisgo?
Dwi'n gwisgo Crys T gwyn ac skirt grey. Lloyd. Joseph. Ble wyt ti'n mynd? Dwi'n mynd I dansio gyda ffrind o'r enw Olivia. Ricardo. Beth wyt ti'n ddim yn hoffi wneud? Eatio spreads achos fi. Olivia.
Beth gwelais ti yn y cinema?
Welais I Smurfs.
Stop you. New record. And how do you feel that went, Elle?
I think that went really, really fine because I didn't panic as much as I think Joe did because I think I was a bit confident.
Bendigedig. Ellie, we have, count with me, rifwch ar y fi, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points. We have a new champion, da iawn, Ellie. Ellie, how do you feel that went? What did you like? What were you impressed with? What do you want to improve on next time?
I liked that I was confident. I had confidence in that it was pretty easy for me to go around and I think I could improve on extending my answers a bit longer.
Okay, shall we try our version of Gada Boeth where we get bonus points dosbarth quick?
Yeah.
Okay, right, here we go. We're going to be thinking now, if your question is about where you went on Saturday, if you can tell me where you went on Saturday, fabulous, 1 point. If you can tell me who you went with, and what you saw, and what you had, or maybe even what the weather was like, bonus point, bonus point, bonus point, bonus point. Okay, so we're looking to see what extra information you can volunteer to develop these answers even more. Okay, for our bonus points then, Olivia, let's see how well you can do in this round. Dewch yma os gwelwch yn dda. Okay, 3, 2, 1. For bonus points, go.
Beth ydy dy hobi di?
Fi hobi ydy canu piano achos dwi'n gallu canu piano.
Beth wy'n ti'n wisgo?
Dwi'n gwisgo trousers Lloyd ac mae'n Chris T gwyn. Ble wy'n ti'n mynd? Dwi'n mynd i'r shopping gyda ffrind o'r enw Ellie achos mae'n hwyl.
No more time left, let's count her points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Tied with Ellie Dowdeswell. Thank you very much. We're going to leave our gadwaith boy there for today. Ga i'r cards ysgwelwch yna. So, right now we're going to be practicing our third person and our first person. So if we first of all just think about which sentence pattern we're going to use, you've got the option of dwi'n or da. Fi. Dwi'n or da. Fi. Oh my goodness me. Mae yn or da. Fi. We've got mae hi'n or da. Hi. Let's make sure we know who's who. So if we're talking about Elizabeth's hair, for example, we're talking about hair colour in general, we would say da. Hi. Da. Hi. Da hi, da hi, da fe, da hi, da fe, da hi, da fe, da fe. Fabulous, bendigedig. Okay, so you've got some words in your little packs there, and I want you to work out which sentence pattern they would link to. Using our box bendigedig display to help us, thinking about whether it belongs or whether it's a verb. You're going to have 30 seconds to practice this, and then the pair next to you is going to be evaluating the decisions you've made. 3, 2, 1, go!
Boy, so yeah, chwarae in that one. Dwi'n hoffi chwarae. Mae yn hoffi chwarae.
When we think about using the third person, we have to use securely the different language patterns within that, and as such we think about the verbs and the items that belong to us, and so we practice sorting the vocabulary in that way. That was really clever. I've put it in a sentence just to double check whether it makes sense, really sensible thinking. And then we use it within the first person and third person, he and she, taking away the option of choice by using the lucky dip cards in order to make sure that all elements are practiced. If that's used in a paired situation, the children can feed back to each other and provide support and modelling where needed also. Really sensible, those of you that are putting in the questions, putting in the sentences to practice whether it fits.
Mae'n chwaer pethau brawd.
Mae'n casau sprouts. Mae'n bwyta spaghetti. And mae'n gwisgo trousers.
Check through your work. Do you agree with what you've decided?
Mae gwallt brown da fi.
Dwi'n byw yn Casnewydd gyda mae mam, tad ac un chwaer o'r enw Melissa.
Okay, part 2 is where we're going to be evaluating whether the right choices have been made, and if there's any discussion points, working out if we can see we can help each other where the correct choice should be. So, edrychwch yn ofalus, look carefully at the choices the other group has made, and we're going to go from there. So, evaluate across here, and Olivia, you are going to go that way, okay? So do you agree? Oed ti'n cytuno and give reasons.
Dwi'n cytuno.
Dwi'n cytuno.
Dwi'n cytuno.
Dwi'n cytuno hefyd.
Dwi'n cytuno.
Dwi'n cytuno. Dwi'n cytuno hefyd.
Let's ask the question, Beth Amdana ti as well. Let's get a little bit more interaction going, come on.
Oed ti'n cytuno? Dwi'n cytuno. Beth amdana ti?
Dwi'n cytuno hefyd.
A ti?
Ydw, dwi'n cytuno hefyd.
Okay, part 3. We're now going to be thinking about using these different sentence patterns. We've got the first person. We've also got the third person, he and she. Okay, so we have a card that will be a boy, a he, bachgen. We have a mirror for I. And we have a girl card for she. Right, and they're in random order, so you don't get to pick, I'm sorry, you just pick from the top of the deck, and your partner will then choose a word, okay? You then have to give them that sentence in the person of the card you have picked. It'd be fantastic to hear extra information working within your topic, the sentence pattern, and the person, okay? So fast thinking. Your partner will be evaluating you. And then you'll swap over. Got a couple of minutes on this. I'm listening I'll be gwrando and ofalus listening very carefully for people who are applying what they know and making their sentences interesting. Are we ready? Yes. Barod? 3, 2, 1, go. A common theme in all our activities is self-reflection as the learners start to evaluate each other and themselves, deciding on their targets, what they've done well, what they're pleased with, and also based on their own performance and what they've seen their peers provide and perform, where they'd like to move next, and also they're only thinking carefully and providing ideas for each other on how they're going to achieve their goals. Can you also do it by saying he likes for me as well, just to prove to me you know it? Mae un hoffi. Da iawn, just check.
Gwisgo.
Mae gwisgo crys T, glas a gwyrdd, Dafydd.
Mae gwisgo trousers slide a jumper gwyrdd.
Dwi'n byw yn Casnewydd gyda mam, tad ac brawd o'r enw Lewis.
Mae hi'n chwarae dansio gyda ffrindiau o'r enw Kira.
And cysau. Okay. Dwi'n cysau mushrooms achos mae'n yca fi, ond dwi'n dwlia chocolate achos mae'n flasus iawn. Dwi'n cytuno.
Brilliant work, some really fantastic practicing of all the different ways we can use he and she and I there. I love the extra detail that was creeping in, especially those that were given reasons and pushing your partner to do it if they forgot. So very, very well done. We're going to be moving on to the alibi game now. Yay! Okay. Before we start practicing our alibis, we first of all need to share with a partner what these questions mean. Make sure we're all really clear on our past tense. So you're going to have a couple of seconds, just check you agree with each other on what means what. Go. And stop your 3, 2, 1. Thank you so much, diolch yn fawr. Right, James, dewch yma. Get those thumbs ready to say if we dwi'n cytuno, dwi ddim yn cytuno, to see if we agree with James's choices. Over to you, James. Fabulous. Going well so far, James? Last one, James. There we go. Okay, ti'n siŵr? Right, so we've sorted out what all our past tense questions mean. These are the ones we're going to be focusing on for your alibis. Right. Our detective wants to find out where all our whiteboard pens have gone. Exactly. It's a problem that's happening all the time. We need to sort this out, dosbarthwyr. So we're going to be finding out where were you, who were you with, what did you see, what did you have, and what was the weather like, to see if we can break up your alibi and maybe start to suspect who might be acquiring all our whiteboard pens. So you have a couple of minutes to sort out your alibis, full answers, not just words, using the past tense language pattern. Go.
Gwelais i Beyonce yn nofio.
Roedd hi'n highlighting. Right, we're very suspicious of Olivia and Ricardo. So,
Gadi a fi detective os gwelwch yna, Miss Harris.
dewch yma, Inspector Windsor. And, okay, Suspect Kendall, ewch allan. And Suspect Pike, dewch yma. Over to you, Inspector Windsor.
Ble ST ar y drif sadwn?
i'r football match.
So roedd y tywydd?
Roedd hi'n boeth
Gyda pwy?
gyda Olivia a Rooney.
Beth walais ti?
Gwelais i'r alien Bob. Teeth true? Beth Gesty?
Kes i sign football.
Okay. I'm Ricardo. They look suspicious. Come in, suspect 2. Come take a seat here. Eisteddfod, suspect 2. Ler ys ti ar y penwythnos, Olivia?
Ar y penwythnos SE football match.
Should I the tywydd?
Roedd hi'n boeth.
Beth ges ti?
Ces I sign football
Gyda pwy?
gyda Ricardo ac Rwy.
Beth welais ti?
Gwelais I alien mascot o'r enw Bob.
Ti'n siŵr?
Ydw, dwi siwr.
Edrych y carabodd gwyn. Did they do it?
No.
We have the perfect
Nope.
alibi. Football match. Each other and Rooney, the alien Bob. Signed football, and they both agreed the weather was boeth. Da iawn, Rick ac Olivia. Okay, you are both free to go. Well done. Good use of the past tense. I think that's all we've got time for today, I'm afraid. But excellent practicing. I was really pleased with the alibis each and every one of you created. Great use of the past tense, especially when you're starting to bring in more details when you're using your additional phrases. Keep it up. Well done.